Yes, no, maybe. I don't know. Can you repeat? Yes, no, 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 maybe.
Hello and welcome to Yes, No, Maybe, a Malcolm in the Middle podcast. My name is Willa.
My name's Ryan.
And we are siblings talking about every goddamn episode of Malcolm in the Middle. Today we're talking about episode 107, Francis Escapes. And escape he does.
Mm-hmm.
The cold open was short. I think it's Lois waking them up bright and early. And Malcolm says something like, my friends get woken up with a kiss on the face.
Yeah, something to that effect.
I
She's not just waking them up. She's yanking the pillows or the covers away and opening the windows, and she's being like, "Oh, if you don't come, like you won't eat breakfast."
Yeah.
Which is mean. I mean, they didn't do anything.
Mean. It's mean. She's mean. But I don't know. I thought Frankie Muniez's delivery of this line was just a little poor. I don't know what it was, but I wrote it and I underlined it.
Interesting. What did you say?
I said, "Fuck that boy."
I know this kid. His mom wakes him up with a kiss on the forehead.
Hal is a total doof. He's such a doofy guy. I think he says, "Sharp Cheerio" or something.
When they eat breakfast?
Yeah.
What?
Nothing. Just a sharp Cheerio.
It's really a Francis episode.
Yep.
Francis has a girlfriend.
BB.
Her name's BB. And he's, of course, at military school, and he's been talking to her on the phone. She obviously doesn't give a fuck about him, but he's, like, in love with her because he's, like, such a poetic, like, he's such a romantic in the same way that Hal really is.
Baby, you can't imagine how much I miss you. It is like a white, hot fire burning in my chest.
Oh yeah, I'm totally the same way.
So he wants to break out of military school to have sex with her, pretty much.
Yes.
That's implied. And she is gorgeous.
Really?
She's beautiful.
She is. BB the Tramp. That's what they call her. They call her Tramp.
They call her that?
I think so. I think at one point Hal goes, "No one said she's not a tramp." I love tramp though instead of slut. I think we should bring that back.
I'm happy with slut. No.
I'm pretty happy with slut.
It's been working for me.
And he said we revealed Francis is in Alabama. His military school is in Alabama.
Did they say that?
They did say that. Slowly piecing together this crazy world.
He's off in Alabama. He's all by himself at military school. He's lonely, so he calls his little girlfriend.
She's a tramp.
No one's saying she's not a tramp.
It's revealed that Malcolm has been basically wiring Francis money at military school.
Yes, or not that he's been wiring him money, but that he's been telling him the telephone code or whatever.
Yeah.
Like this is kind of, honestly, I didn't know what they were talking about because we have cell phones now, so apparently it costs a lot of money to talk in those days.
That's ridiculous.
Francis did what?
Stanley is like threatening, like Stanley's kind of Francis's keeper. They have this whole joke about the thumb thing or whatever. Like, and I don't know. I think Stanley's a little bit of I think Stanley gets off on hurting people.
You think so?
A little bit.
Stanley?
A little bit. I think he likes it.
Stanley's so cool, man.
He's cool.
He's so cool.
Why does he like Francis?
I would like
I think
Francis.
it's his tight little bod.
Well, it certainly helps. But no, I think Francis is a very intrinsically likable guy. Like they're like you know what I think it is that he has like a backbone. You know, he has real perspective on things. He's like a very opinionated person.
Right.
And so he stands up for what he believes in, and I think maybe Stanley respects that.
Yeah.
Granted, we know nothing about Stanley.
We know absolutely nothing except that he has a meemaw.
Yeah, he has a nana and she has a fever. And I hope she's okay.
I really hope she's okay.
4 words. Nana has a fever.
I like the escaping montage a lot. I mean, they're very much like troping, off of romantic movies or like young boys. What am I trying to say?
I don't know. I don't know.
What kind of movies am I thinking of? Like Into the Wild, Catcher in the Rye, kind of like boys like going off and discovering their...
Yeah, like the Jack Kerouac kind of thing.
Jack Kerouac,
Like kind of on the road thing. Yeah, and which is fitting because Francis, though I'm sure he hasn't read On the Road, definitely sees himself as a sort of Kerouac type.
Yes, I think so.
And I haven't read it either, to be fair.
To be fair, I haven't as well.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you knew the title.
I know it.
I fly to you on angel's wings, knowing I follow the mandate of my heart.
So there's a montage of him hitchhiking. One particular image that sticks in my head is funny he's in the driver's seat and there's a passenger. The driver of the truck is in the passenger seat and he has a gun and he's holding it. A funny little vignette in a show that's great with its vignettes. It's good with its cutaways.
It's like Family Guy, but better.
Yeah. I knew you were gonna say that. I could see your brain working.
Smell it.
Yeah.
The Dewey scream. Dewey's scream is piercing.
Oh my god, when it's so. Oh yeah, because he has those night terrors.
Well, it's so funny. He goes, the monster's under the bed, and Malcolm turns to camera and goes, "It was so funny when we thought of it," because they told him about and that reminded me of the witch in the woods.
Oh yeah.
Which is something we were on a big hike with my brother. How old were you? Probably like 8 or something.
I was like 5.
Oh my god.
Yes, I was.
8.
No, I
And
wasn't 8.
Me and Olivia, I don't know how we kind of just like groupthink came up with. Oh, there was some bench and it had an in memoriam on it, and we were like, "Wow, yeah, it's because of the witch that ate that kid."
And I was like, "What?"
And we were like, "But we're wearing our protective undershirts." Yeah. Right, Brian?
Which is kind of a clever setup. It was clever because I walked into it. I was like, "I'm not wearing that," and they were like, "Yeah." You guys were scared. You were really scared.
Yeah, we played it up.
And I think mom and dad usually played into that kind of thing when you guys did that stuff. Like they were never sort of like they're just kidding. They would at least let you have your fun.
I don't know if they even knew that we were doing this, but we kept it going. Like for
they were
a
probably
while,
fighting.
You were really like fighting up front. No, they were probably repressing issues.
They were pointedly not fighting.
They were pointedly
and that was the problem.
And
actually,
therein lies the problem.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm not getting up again. If that monster wants to suck out your brain, you just let him take it and you go back to sleep.
So Francis runs away. He comes, and then basically Malcolm's the only person who knows that he's in town. He smells like stinky shit. He's dirty, and he's in love with BB. I love her name, BB. BB. Who the fuck has a name BB?
Phoebe. Phoebe?
It's a weird one. I don't know if it's a nickname or anything, but it's implied
No.
they have
I like that she's a little bit of a dumb brick.
yeah,
It's awesome.
She's a dum-dum.
But she like knows. She's just like whatever. Like
But she
was
is
really funny.
stunning.
She's like fine. She's like
No, she's fine, all right. So yeah, Francis is in the backyard. And
I
he's
love
like,
that passageway through the fence. Like that's so cool.
And so he's kind of being kept there, and he wants Malcolm to bring BB to him so
Yep.
they can talk. You kind of know what's going to happen from the very first scene, where it's like she doesn't give a fuck about him.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's going to show up. Obviously, she's not going to be into him. To be honest, I think this is by far the weakest episode of this series so far.
You really didn't like this one.
I just think that Francis is a great secondary character and is perfect for like a B or a C plot. But like, I don't think that he has like... he can't sustain the A plot, and like I was just like I didn't really.
Mr. Masterson, can I just say I am sorry?
Can I just
apologize.
say that your brother is innocent?
Yep.
Oh no!
I forget.
No, he's
Well,
not.
I'll be honest. I said Mr. Masterson because I forget his name,
I can't either, but I remember his brother's name. We all do. It's Danny.
and it'll go down in the annals of history.
I wanted so much to be perfect for you, but I couldn't find any soap.
I really have like visceral, you know, when you have like memories of media as a kid and stuff. This episode, specifically the part where like Malcolm goes into the backyard or past the backyard and sees Francis, and Francis kind of scares him. For some reason, I really vividly remember that. I think this idea of, I was obsessed with this idea of like running away, being on your own, escaping, even though we lived in like the nicest place in the world.
Yeah,
like
we
I
had a
could
great
have,
childhood.
I had an amazing childhood, but I literally like would sometimes pack my stuff in a little rucksack, tie it on a thing, and go out.
I think every kid did that.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's like the desire to maybe take control, because as a kid, everything is so controlled for you.
I'm taking control of my own destiny. I'm just here to pick up BB, and then we're gonna head off for Canada.
You're gonna visit Grandma?
No, a different part of Canada.
One time I was, mom was driving me home. We were driving through town, and I saw like friends of mine that were in town, like walking around in downtown, and I like wanted to hang out with them, but she was like, no, we have to go home. So we got home, and I was like, I want to go hang out with my friends. I want to go hang out with my friends, because they were downtown. She was like, no. And I took off, like I left. And then my dad, who was in the shower, got out of the shower, put some pants on, and chased me down the street with his shirt off. He was all wet. I remember running. and he caught me.
Tackled the fuck out of you.
No, he didn't hit me.
No.
But he scared me. And it was scary that he had his shirt off. It was like
And then
an
he's wet.
animalistic rage that you don't see from my
Jesus.
dad.
Yeah, no, he's really buttoned up.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
It was funny. Yeah, so that thing about remembering certain moments sticking out, this one just completely left my brain.
Yeah, you
'cause
don't remember it?
I don't remember it. The last episode stuck in my head, especially like Stewie's, you know,
Oh, the sleepover
Stevie's
episode?
room. Yeah.
Stewie?
Damn it. Actually, the thing from this episode that did stick in my mind is when BB breaks up with Francis and he goes, ow.
Yes.
Ow. Ow.
Oh, for some reason, like that sound.
Really, I mean, it is a great moment.
Ow. 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 Ow.
It's a great moment. I mean, that's why I like this episode. I think it's very like it's so making fun of the heightened like boy infatuation with somebody and the all-consuming drive of sex. To be quite honest, but like, but. You know, it's kind of it's satirizing that, and it's cool that it's like it's happening to Francis in this episode, and Malcolm sees it and is so just like, this is insane, you're being so crazy. And then the show goes on long enough that like Malcolm then experiences heartbreak and stuff like this, and you get to see like his obsessiveness over girls later. So I don't know, I like that it's this kind of cyclical thing that we come back to. But Francis is fully having a manic episode.
No, he is, and he's unwell. He's really unwell.
He's having a manic episode, and he should probably be medicated.
There's something you don't know about Bibi.
What?
That no one in her whole life has ever loved her the way that I do. All she has to do is see that and everything will change.
I really thought he had something better.
And there's an episode, a flashback episode, where it's implied that they were not implied. It's shown that they were very rich. Remember?
Oh, really?
And then Francis, they had a beautiful apartment, and then Francis, as soon as he was born, like destroyed everything and made them poor, essentially. But yeah, I think Francis probably got fucked up by their regime, and it's sad. But so okay, to your point, yeah, there are good moments, I think, but I just think as a whole,
there was a conversation on the Reddit before we were unceremoniously banned.
Yeah.
Fuck you to the mods.
Fuck you to the mods of r/Malcolm in the Middle.
But
how dare you?
How fucking dare you? On the Reddit, there was a conversation about how much military school costs and whether that keeps them poor. And
Was it under our episode, like in the comments?
No, it wasn't in ours. I was just browsing because I'm a fan and I was a part of that community and I made a lot of friends.
God forbid we contribute to the community.
Sure, Francis does cost them a lot of money, and I'm like, I don't know if they fucked him up or if he's just like the bad apple.
Chicken or the egg?
Yep.
I can call the police.
No, they're not going to look for anybody unless they've been missing for 48 hours.
Not if I say he has drugs on him.
At dinner, Malcolm is saving food for Francis to bring it out back, and Reese obviously wants some of his food, and Hal's like, you know the rules. The rule is no saving.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. I did write that down.
And I totally licked the food too. Like when you would want to take some of my food, I was like on my food. Remember we would do that.
I'm saving it. There is no saving.
Malcolm, he's right. The rule is no saving.
One time you were eating yogurt and
I
you
hate this
and
story.
you pissed me off.
He
Then you
told
went
me
to the
this story
bathroom.
so
Then
many
you went to the
times.
bathroom and I was so mad at you that I just went to your yogurt and I just spit in it a ton. I did so much. And then I just
And you had chocolate in your mouth, so it was brown.
It was brown, but I mixed it in. Anyway, then I sat back as Willa ate it and I just smiled and I never told her for years.
It's horrific. It makes me want to kill myself.
So
That is terrible.
Yeah.
So gross. So I love that, and Lois is like being sexy to Hal.
and to me.
but the boys but there's clearly something going on, like the boys are fighting and Hal's like, you're gonna ruin her nice day, and like what he really wants is just to have sex later.
Boys, stop it. You're going to get your mother out of the... you're going to ruin her nice day.
There's a mug swinging behind them this entire scene. Go look, there's a mug swinging almost every single shot that they took. And I couldn't keep my eyes off that thing. It was gorgeous.
Interesting. Let's cut that.
Okay.
One of the great moments in this episode is at the end with Hal and Francis in the car, like a really nice heart-to-heart between them.
Yeah.
Good writing. They're both good performers. And it's just like, the show often gets really real and
There's
has
also a
real
nice
heart.
moment between Malcolm and Francis. I think when Francis like comes down from his manic episode and realizes comes back down to earth, like has a nice moment with Malcolm, just like kind of acknowledging that he was being crazy, and then and Hal picking him up on the side of the road is so sweet, and Hal's like, well, I've never been dumped
Yeah, that was funny.
because of that big sticky.
Willa's referring to Hal's penis.
Yep.
I wish I could say it gets easier, but I honestly don't know. I've never been dumped.
An important part of them as parents and what makes it work is that they actually are good parents in a way that they have to be, or else you would hate them. Like I read a thing about The Office and how when they shot the pilot, they would shop it around at studios, and everybody rejected it. And the one thing they changed when they reshot the pilot before it got picked up was that they actually made Michael Scott like good at his job.
Yeah.
Like in the original pilot, he was like a dunce, and he was
A dunst.
Yeah, and he was adult, and he was dysfunctional, but. And he was bad at his job, and so nobody rooted for him.
You have to have something going for you. So.
Yeah, he has to, in his own way, be good at what he does, and that's why you root for him. And it's the same thing, I think, principle with these parents, where it's like they're unconventional, like maybe they're cruel, but it's also like that's kind of gets shit done.
It's like for these boys, it's what works.
Which is why the finale episode is so great. Like that speech that Lois gives, which we'll get to in a year, more than a year. Anyway, I don't know that I have too much more to say about this episode. It's doesn't really stick in the craw like the rest of them do.
Yeah, but for me it did, and maybe it's because I was a little older than you when we were watching this, and I was thinking about heartbreak. It's just it was the ow moment with Francis. I remember like being like, is that what it's gonna feel like? Like, is it a physical feeling? Like, just the way that media describes like love and young love and what that feels like was very. I think that's why this episode stuck with me, because I was like, oh my gosh, that's coming. It's on its way.
And you wouldn't experience it for years.
And I never really got there.
And you're still waiting.
Yeah, but Francis is a real cringe lord milady in this episode. But he's like behind the leaves, and he's like, I'm a monster. Don't look at me. Like, ugh.
No, don't look at me. I'm hideous.
He's a hot guy, but he has no game, and that's sort of an interesting push and
And
pull.
you get that.
Yeah.
Ugh, I didn't mean to say that.
What do you mean I get? Oh, you.
I mean, people say you
Disgusting.
look like me, so that's a compliment to me. Let's
That
cut
means that I'm-
Let's cut that.
No, but it's true. Francis is like a good-looking guy, but he has no game.
Absolutely zero game.
Which is an interesting contradiction, and it's funny. It's funny to watch, and it's kind of
right?
sad.
That's nice. Nice little summary. I love Dewey going, and I hung out with the monster, and we got rocket boost, and then we went and got Slurpees.
Yeah.
And then the monster started growling at me, so I threw rocks at him, and I killed him. And then he started flying around on rocket boots, and I got right inside his head. And now the monster's my friend, and we went to get Slurpees.
You did not. You're just lying.
Reese, if that's what Dewey says happened, there's no reason to argue about it.
I do love the nice moments that this episode packs, and I think that is also why I enjoyed it more than you did, because I care about stuff like that.
Tune in next week for episode 108. And yeah, thanks for watching. Please rate, review, and subscribe. Leave us a nice review, and maybe we'll read it on the podcast. That'd be kind of a fun idea.
Yeah, we'll read that. We won't just read mean comments about Ryan. We'll read nice reviews.
And make some nice comments about Ryan.
They're not going to do that.
Okay, well,
That's
maybe you
not
could
gonna
try it. All right, well, thanks for watching, guys, and
All
tune in
right.
next week, and smell you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bang. I thought that was actually pretty good.
Yeah, it was cute.
What do you think, Kayla?
Gay.
Yes, no, maybe. I don't know. Can you read?